everyone, welcome to the weekly update here at Fishy Business. There are tanks being installed right now, there's tanks coming in the back door right now, there is a lot of dry goods and really cool decorations coming in the door. There is simply a lot happening at Fishy Business. The coolest thing that's happening at Fishy Business this week is fish are coming in the door. Let's go take a look at what we've got.
Hey y'all, it's Diana with your saltwater portion of the weekly updates. As you can see behind me, we have a lot of clownfish still in stock. I have the blacks, I have perculas, assorted designers, and then also behind me I have a big gold stripe maroon that came in over the weekend. We'll talk about that more in a minute and talk about any of the other trade-ins that I got because I got another interesting one. And let's see what else I got left over from the weekend. Hello Cortez. But what I'm trying to focus on is this little bicolor blenny in the back here. These guys stay relatively smaller, great for nano tanks, and are generally reef safe overall. I've never heard of one being not reef safe, but I have heard of some having some attitude. But that comes with each individual fish, so it'll depend, but they have that beautiful orange color as the tail. I still have this lemon peel angel in stock. Lemon peel angels are not reef safe, and they are a dwarf angel. I'm surprised this one's still here because of look how beautiful he is with that yellow and the purple. We'll get about, I want to say about 4 inches full grown. As like I said, it is a dwarf angel, so they generally stay smaller. Do we need to talk about Barnacle Blennies again? Probably not. Do I want to? Of course. One of the things I want to highlight is we do have barnacles now. I put one in here just to show off that we do have them, and look at them, they're hosting. One of the things though is that a lot of these had already claimed territory on other rocks, so this isn't as homed for as many barnacle blennies as I would hope, but a lot of these have already made territory on this rock. Look at the little guy. Oh, but these guys are super fun. Look at them, they're staring, they're judging, they're giving us the side eye. But they are a lot of fun. I highly recommend them. So we have this beautiful gold stripe maroon clown that came in over the week, or my weekend anyways, when I wasn't here. This is a female. Usually at this size they are going to be females, and I'm assuming, because I wasn't here, that it came back because it was mean. Because usually at this size they tend to have a good bit of attitude and don't always play nice with others. That's just typical for maroons in general. So having a bigger tank with compatible companions as it gets older is going to be your best for long-term results.
So taking a pause with the fish for a second, I just want to show you some of the cool driftwood pieces that came in. And there were some pretty cool driftwood pieces that came in. Any way you do it. And yes, you may be looking at this piece and going, well, I have a 20-gallon tank, or I have a 75-gallon tank. Sometimes it's cool for the driftwood to come up out of the tank. You can put small plants like bromeliads and things in the top and actually have more of a terrestrial environment with your plants. But one of the coolest things is just some of the different colors and shapes that we got in. Whatever you're trying to create, whether it's a prehistoric looking aquarium, or whether it's modern or something that looks like it could come from a swamp, or maybe even a ghost swamp, we've got really, really cool pieces of driftwood this week.
Hi, it's Kevin. I got some really cool freshwater fish to show you, but before we get into that, I wanted to show you Austin's amazing display tank and how well it's starting to grow in. It looks fantastic, I think, and in a couple months, more time with more growth, it's going to be incredible. Now let's look at some fish. If you're looking for fancy guppies, this would be an excellent week to come in and check us out. We got in a great variety of different males and females in stock in a bunch of different colors. This is a really cool fish that's not commonly seen in aquariums. These are round banded barbs, also called snakeskin barbs. They do best in groups of 5 to 7 or so. They're not quite as nippy as tiger barbs, but I would still class them as semi-aggressive fish. These are without a doubt some of the largest vampire shrimp I've ever seen. These are like the big kahunas of the vampire shrimp. Vampire shrimp, although they're big and menacing looking, they're simply just filter feeders. They do best in an established planted tank that's been established for at least 6 months. This is something I haven't been able to get in quite some time. These are South American needlefish that are closely related to most of the other dwarf gars that we get from South America, but this particular type is not as commonly seen. More shaped kind of like a pipefish, but total fresh water.
One of the coolest things about Fishy Business and what makes me very proud of this store is that no matter where you're coming from, whether it's a 1-gallon tank or a 300-gallon tank, we've got at any given time anywhere from 75 to 100 tanks on the floor for sale at any given time. So you can literally walk in here and walk out with either side of the dream that you may have, whether it's nano bliss or whether it's impact with a 300. Okay, so Diana's much happier with me now that we've actually been able to shoot this video because she's been chasing me all morning about it. So, I will end with this. God bless, have a great weekend. Come see us. Let's see if we can make some kind of aquatic dream come true.